So it is a grey and dismal day today. It's muggy and it is showery, and I still have lots to do in the garden. I didn't get a chance yesterday. This is Sunday. I didn't get a chance on Saturday to do much in the garden. So today is the day that I'm going to have to really get to it. I've got stuff to harvest. I've got things to transplant into beds. I've got beds to prep. I've got seeds to sow. So yeah, I'll bring you along with me and let's see how much I get done. So I've got 3 pots of potatoes to harvest. These are my first earlies, variety Rocket. I've already harvested a single pot of these. I did that last weekend and I got 5 reasonable sized potatoes, probably 5 potatoes that are larger than I would have expected for a first early, but that was it, although they are in little 20-litre buckets. So let's see how I get on with the remaining 3 buckets. Now I'll start off by saying that I'm probably never going to, I'm not going to grow these again because I didn't really like the taste that much. I don't think they were that amazing as first early plants I would expect them to be. Or maybe I'm just comparing them against my second earlies, my favourites, which are Charlotte. But yeah, I wasn't exactly enamoured by the taste. It wasn't horrible, but not great either. So yeah, you can see we've got quite a lot of potatoes here. Immediately I open the potato bucket up. Oh, there's a sort of slice out of that one, but I think it's okay. I think I put 2 potatoes in, 2 seed potatoes in each of these buckets. Now I got 3 new plants, 3 new fruit bushes actually, that I'm wanting these buckets for, the 3 buckets I'm harvesting the Rocket out of. So that's another thing that's spurring me on to harvest today, and I'll show you what those fruit bushes are in a little while. I'm very excited about them though. Oh, it goes there. Bing. But let's just get on and get the other buckets harvested as well. It's very therapeutic doing a potato harvest. I find it very therapeutic watching potato harvests as well, although sometimes they can go on a bit. So yeah. What have I got out of that first one? Let's just pour them in so you can see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sort of reasonably sized, and then a few little ones. Not a huge harvest, it has to be said. Even if it was a small bucket, I expected more. But if they had tasted wonderful, I would have forgiven them. But they're okay. They're okay. But I wouldn't say they're wonderful. Anyway, I'll get the next one. I'm just going to put this compost now back into the bucket that it came from, and I'll get the next one out and you can see what I get in that one. Now yes, I could leave these a little bit longer, but I do need some potatoes, so out they are jolly well coming. Oh, there's one. Oofed. A little bit big for a first early, but nice. Okay, so actually not too bad a haul. Not tons, but not too bad a haul, and they will certainly do some dinners. These are my sweet candle carrots alongside some parsnips, and the sweet candle carrots aren't ready properly yet, but I do need some carrots for dinner, and I could be thinning out what's in here because they are quite densely packed. So I'm going to see if I can find some that I can harvest just now that will give me, even if it's just some little carrots like that, so it's not huge, but absolutely well worth eating. And it means I'm just getting the chance to thin out at the same time as getting something to eat. I don't want to do too much. I mean, there's quite a lot of carrots in here, certainly. But they've got the potential for growing much larger. Let's maybe get one more. That looks... Okay, now of course the old carrot root fly is going to be loving this smell. Just take this one as well, and that will do. So I'll need to get these all, the bed all wrapped up again, but that's a nice little bunch of carrots that will do me nicely tonight. So let's quickly, actually while I'm here, here's the parsnips, and there's the sweet candle carrots. So, right, I won't be taking many more of those. I want them to grow to a nice big size, but really needed some tonight. So, let's get that all tucked up again. Beep, beep. Okay, here's the first one of the new fruit bushes that I've got. This is a thornless blackberry called Loch Ness. And in fact, it's got a little blackberry on there, and it's got a few fruit at the top. With all three of the fruit bushes that I have bought, I'm just going to put them in pots. I'm going to put them in the pots that I just took the potatoes out of. I'm going to put them in pots for the rest of the summer. And once I've got space in beds, the beds that I plan to put these in, I will pop them in then. But for now, they'll grow on happily in these 20-litre pots that I'm going to top up with manure and some chicken manure pellets as well. And yeah, they should be fine. Right, I'm going to pop some chicken manure pellets in here to give them a good feed. And I've mixed actually some compost into some bot compost in here, as well as the compost I used for the potatoes. And I will start putting them in pots. Where's the other empty pot? Found a potato. Right. I'm just doing the whole trick where you put the pot in and backfill with compost around it. Then you can take the pot out and put the plant in, and you know you've got the perfect size planting hole. Voila! I'll just a little bit more to firm it down. That's one. So Loch Ness thornless blackberry. We'll see how that comes on. Next on the list is a jaggy little person. It's a red gooseberry. It's called Captivator. Now, apparently this one, you do get the thorns in the old wood, which I can see down there, but actually the newer woods where you're going to be harvesting from tends to not have as many thorns. So that hopefully will help when I'm harvesting from this. So yeah, let's get this popped in without hopefully jagging myself. Whoop. So, there's plenty of nutrients in this, and you get a really nice kick in a new pot, and then we'll see where we're up. There we go. Two down, one to go, and it's over here. And this is a black currant. So this is called Big Ben, and the black currants in this one are meant to be really quite large. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. I've just been visited by a hoverfly there. I just came and visited that little tiny blackberry there. So, blackberry, Big Ben. Now this one, I think I will just take that off and let it hang a bit looser. So that's me, got my 3 nice new fruit bushes, and I'm just going to put them up towards the back of the garden, just in spots where they'll get lots of lovely sun, and I'll grow them on over the summer, and then we'll see later on in the summer and into the autumn, when I've got space in the beds that I'm going to be putting them in, I will put them into the beds. Have you grown any of these varieties? Have you got any tips for me? Because I've never grown any of these before. I've never grown black currants or blackberries or gooseberries. So it's all new to me. So any tips and hints would be fantastic. And yeah, let me know the varieties that you're growing. My varieties are Big Ben blackcurrant, Captivator, Gooseberry, and Loch Ness or Loch Lomond. Let's just see. Loch Ness blackcurrant. Just pop them in here to keep them nice and hydrated. Right, I've got 5 elephant garlic. I did have 6, but I pulled one up. A couple of weeks ago it wasn't really thriving, so I thought I may as well have a little check. It looked okay, but it certainly wasn't thriving. But these ones now, they've had their scapes. The scapes have been used in some cooking. Now I am going to harvest these. Let's just see. If I can get them out. Right. Woohoo. Oh, the smells fantastic. Okay, it's made cloves, which is super. We've got some little bulbils as well that potentially you can actually sow and get more garlic, or eventually get elephant garlic out of it, but it takes a few years. But I'm happy enough with that one. Let's see what else we've got. Oh. Ooh, slippy. I maybe could have waited, you know. But hey, I've started, so I'll finish. There's another lovely elephant garlic. And another. Oh, it smells fantastic. That was not quite so big. Walking the plank. So I think they get smaller as we go along here. Yeah, that one is just the size of garlic, really, rather than elephant garlic. And then this is a little vinky dinky. Whoops. It was put in on the 24th of, no, sorry, October 24, so I don't quite know which date. There we go. That's a little into. So let me get out of here and I'll show you what we have. There we go. 5 nice elephant garlic, 3 of which are a really nice size, 2 are a little bit more modest, but very pleased. Now on to the rest of my actual garlic rather than this being the elephant garlic. It's all a bit overgrown here, but this metal bed has two types of garlic in it. A hard neck, and you can see we've got little scapes there indicating these are hard neck, and this is called Colk White. Went in October, and then this other one over here is Provence White. I've already harvested one of the Provence Whites. Let's see what the Colk White looks like. That's a bit small. I wonder if I should just leave the rest of those in actually. Let's see what the Provence White, I've already had a Provence White and it looked okay. And I've got some stuff growing in here I don't want. Let's see what this is like. This is a soft neck, this is Provence White, which looks quite nice. It actually has split into cloves, they're just not very obvious when you look at them. How does that compare in size? Yeah, you can see the Provence is a bit more ready. I think what I'll do is I'll leave the Colk White and I'll take out the Provence and I'll just weed this bed a bit. That's what I'll do. Right, so it's not huge, but it's not bad actually at all. This is Provence White, and there's one hardneck Colk White that I harvested as well. The rest I'm going to leave, I think, but there is the start of rust, so is it worth leaving them? You know, I'm not going to leave them because of the rust. I'm just going to pull them out, and if they're small, they're small. That's absolutely fine. I've got tons. Oh, this is another Provence White, which is quite big. Yeah, I'm just going to take them all out. Because of the rust. I think the hard neck generally is a bit smaller than the soft neck, so maybe this is sort of sized as it should be. I don't know. Let's take these up. Right, well, it's a rainy day and I'm a bit wet, but we've had a great harvest. Starting here, a sweet pea mix, which is lovely. And then we've got some Colk White garlic, some elephant garlic, and then Provence White garlic. Then a collection of strawberries of varying varieties. And then here we've got my rocket potatoes, a few little sweet candle carrots, and some douche Provence peas. So I'm definitely a bit windswept and interesting after being out here in the weather. And this arm in particular is soaking because I've been in about the foliage of the strawberries and the peas to try and harvest them. And harvest them I did. And I'm very happy with what I've got today, considering we're just in June. I'd love to hear what you're harvesting at the moment. It's been a great year up till now, so I think we've all got some lovely things to harvest. I hope the rainy, stormy weather doesn't last too long for us. We'll see. But for now, I think that's me going to call a halt. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give me a thumbs up, and I will talk to you again very, very soon. Bye bye for now.